Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my hardcore Let's Play series. I have some really fun things planned for today, but first I want to show you guys a project that I completed between episodes. Let's go take a look. It's just here past the bamboo farm, and that's this little hut over here. So this little hut serves as an entrance to a farm that I built recently. Take you in and we can have a look around. I'm sure many of you will guess what the farm is just by the decorations here. But we go down this water elevator and we pop out at my new spawner skulk farm. So recently I was collecting some deep slate in a cave system near my home when I happened across a zombie spawner. After some consideration of what I wanted to do with it, I settled on a small skulk farm. So the way this farm works is this is a stone generator. I can stand here and mine away at the stone while the zombies spawn. The zombies get pushed into a water elevator where they get taken up and dropped down this chute where they land next to a skulk catalyst, and the skulk catalyst spreads the skulk onto the stone. This is by no means an efficient skulk farm. I just wanted to make use of the zombie spawner I found, and this will be a useful way for me to get skulk until I build a good farm for it in the end. Anyways, let's head back up to the surface and I can show you what I have planned for today. So the first project on my mind for today is a farm for a resource we don't yet have in this world, and that is a Froglight farm. I absolutely love Froglights, I think they're fantastic, so I'm really excited to get this one done. So, let's go get some frogs. I know there's a mangrove swamp over in this direction, so let's head over there and see if we can try our luck at finding some frogs. And there it is, just coming into view now. Alright, let's jump down and we'll see if we can find some frogs. Oh my god! How's that for luck? 1, 2, 3, 4 right off the bat. I swear that wasn't set up, that was just super lucky. Let's try our luck at getting these guys home. Really hope this works, but here goes nothing. Oh, okay, it looks like we've already lost one. Oh no, there goes another. Okay, 2 left. Okay, with the town coming into view, these 2 have still managed to survive. Let's go in and try for a nice soft landing, and we did it. Okay, I wouldn't say the most successful trip home, but at least we have 2 frogs. So I need to find somewhere to breed these guys, and I'm thinking over at this village next to my base. I have this nice little hut right on the water that I think will serve as a really nice temporary frog breeder, with a few adjustments. I think this is going to be a fine setup for the frogs for now, at least temporarily. I've got a little bit of land they can hop on and the water for the frog spawn to grow. So let's go get the frogs and start breeding. Okay guys, come in, don't be shy. Slime for you and slime for you. And hopefully we will get our first frog spawn. There we go. So this frog spawn here will grow into tadpoles, which will then grow into frogs. Okay, let's check on the progress here. Nothing yet. Oh, and there we go. Our first tadpoles. Perfect timing. Let's see if we can catch them. And there we go. There's our advancement. Now that I have some tadpoles, I want to go and build a small hut near the portal to the nether roof, because this is in a forest where I can get the temperate frogs, which are the orange ones. Okay, 6 in. We just have to wait for them to grow up. But for now, I want to get onto the nether roof and link up a portal to the mangrove swamp so I can try to get some more white frogs. If my calculations are correct, this should take us right into the heart of the mangrove swamp. Let's go take a look. Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, not perfect because we're on a tree, but close enough. And oh, white frogs again, straight away. I'm getting the best luck with that. Now that I have 6 white frogs, let's try to get them all onto the nether roof. They should just go straight through if I walk them through it. Okay, great success. Come back, guys. I'm going to sit you guys right over here for now. Now on to the other 2 types. Now that I have the warm frog variant on the roof and the temperate frogs are growing in their hut near the portal, I need to sort out an area for the cold variant to grow. This seems as good a spot as any. Okay, I'll jump down and I'll place a torch here so the water melts. Alright, 6 tadpoles in. Now we wait. Okay, 6 green frogs all grown up. Let's get you guys to the roof. Okay, 2 frog types down, 1 to go. Okay, there's our advancement when the squad hops into town. Great name, by the way. Okay, so with all 3 frog types now on the roof, let's find a basalt delta. Come on, squad. Alrighty, so if I'm not mistaken, we should be right over the top of a basalt delta. I'll set you guys up here for now and go get your other buddies. Okay guys, meet your new friends. 2 colours down, 1 to go. And last but not least, the green frogs. Okay, so with all 3 frog types situated over the basalt delta, it's time to start the farm. I've collected all the resources I should need for the farm. The farm I'm going to be building is Radical Elders Froglight Farm. I just think it's a great farm, good design, and really good rates. I'll link his video down in the description below because you should check it out. Let's get building. Okay, the farm is now complete. As you can see, it's a very simple design, uses very little resources, but it really is a fantastic farm. The only change I like to make to this farm is I use fence posts to keep the frogs in place. This stops them from jumping out when you're building the farm, and it keeps them separated for more consistent rates between the colours of Froglights. That's just what works for me, but apart from that, it's all Radical Elders farm. I've built up to Y level 251 and I'm going to do a 10 minutes rates test just to show you guys the sort of rates you can expect from just one layer on this farm. So after only 10 minutes, this is what we get. We have over 9 stacks of the verdant Froglights, almost 12 stacks of the pearlescent Froglights, and over 10 stacks of the ochre Froglights. You also get a fair bit of magma cream too. Let's take our goodies home and move on to the next project. Nice. With the Froglight farm out of the way, it's time to take on the next project for today, which is going to be a mine. I need a safe way to dig for deep slate. I need to stop putting myself in dangerous situations in caves, so I think this is the perfect next project for us to tackle. So I want to dig a large square mine shaft going all the way down to deep slate level, and on one of these grass layers I also want to build a crane that would serve as a way for the villagers to pull the ores out of the mine. I'm just playing around a little bit with sizing at the moment, and I think this is going to be a good size for the mine shaft. This is going to be dug down all the way to minus 54 Y level, which is my preferred level for mining, so I can stay out of all those nasty lava pockets. Alrighty, let's get digging. That was an absolutely massive dig. Biggest dig I've ever done in Minecraft, actually. And all of these are completely full of resources. With the main shaft now dug out, I want to turn my attention to this bottom area from which all the tunnels will branch out. I definitely want to dig it out further than the main shaft itself, so I'm just going to have to start digging and see what I can come up with. Okay, I think this size is going to be really good for this main bottom area. It's going to give me plenty of space to be able to decorate, but also have plenty of space to be able to dig my tunnels out. But before I get to any building, I need to sort out this absolute chest monster. With that out of the way, let's get building. After quite a bit of work, I now have the main outer walls of the mineshaft complete. I wanted to go for a simple, easily repeatable design, but still something that carried a lot of visual interest, and I think I captured that quite well. Now I have to think about a way that I'm going to get from the surface down to this bottom level. Thinking of building a central pillar that runs all the way down to the ground, and a rail system that wraps around it. I think I've come up with a really nice design for this rail system. I've gone with a suspended design between the central pillar and the outer walls of the mineshaft, where the railway is supported by chains connected to the posts on either side. You can see a better view of it here. I've also gone with alternating the powered rails and the regular rails, just because I think it looks better that way. But let me show you how it works. You hop in the minecart, you press the button here, and away you go. When you reach the end, you just hop out, and you can get back up the exact same way. So I'm really happy with this design, and I think it's time to move on. Now I need to turn my attention to this main bottom area and how I'm going to decorate this and how I'm going to do the tunnels coming off all four sides. I think this entire room is looking absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy with the entire design I've gone with here and the colour palette as well. In the middle section here, I've built a crate system that the miners would load the ores onto for the crane to lift them up to the surface. And I have the tunnels here that the miners would use to gather the resources. Bear in mind that this is not an efficient way to strip mine for resources like ores, but I didn't build this mine for that. I built this mine specifically to have a safe area for me to collect deep slate and tuff. These main tunnels can be infinitely expanded, and so can these side tunnels, effectively over time, creating a massive strip mine, something that I've always wanted in a long-term world. So now with the entire bottom section of the mine complete, I can turn my attention to the surface here. As I said before, I want something much more elaborate for the entrance of the mine than what I have currently. And also, on one of these grass tiers here, I want to build the crane that the miners would use to bring the ores from the mine to the surface. I have a bit of an idea on what I want to build, so let's start placing blocks. just like that, the entire mine is complete. I absolutely love the way that this turned out. I think it's a fantastic addition to my world. I think it ties into the rest of the town really well, and I'm just so happy with how this entire village is coming along. And in other exciting news, we have just hit 1,000 days in this hardcore world. I'm so proud to have had this world for 1,000 days, and I can't wait to see what the next 1,000 days brings. But unfortunately, that is all I have time for in this episode. Thank you so much for watching this far if you did, and if you haven't liked the video and subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It really is a massive support for my channel's growth. But until next time, bye for now.